Hello, everybody, and welcome to WinCam's coverage of the Thanksgiving special, Thanksgiving tradition between the Winchester Red and Black against the Woburn Tanners. My name is Andrew Termini, and I will be your commentator for this evening on this wonderful, not too chilly night before Thanksgiving. And this is a time-honored tradition when it comes to Winchester versus Woburn. This is the 120th meeting between the two teams. The record is currently 55, 52, and 12 in favor of Winchester. 2021 is the first time since 2014 that the two teams have met more than once in a calendar year. It's been 728 days since the last Thanksgiving Classic matchup, actually 727 and continuing. So we got a big show going on tonight. Looks like they're going to settle the coin toss right now with the captains on the field for both teams. And that is a very crowded coin toss with a Woburn Tanners mascot having fun in the background. Looks like you got a number of coaches in there, too. Only about three players for Winchester, looks like 5 for the Tanners. Looks like they're trying to determine who won the toss and also which direction they want to kick. Referee just going over the rules with both teams so they know what they're getting into. This has been a long time, if ever, that these two teams have played here at Fenway Park. This is a huge honor and a huge experience for all these players, all their families, and all the other students that get to attend with the band, with cheerleading, with everything else. So this is really going to be an outstanding experience. Looks like you got the Winchester High School band coming out. I would imagine they're getting prepared to shoot the to play the national anthem. Team's getting pumped up right before. We got a shot of the band now as they play the national anthem. This has got to be a tremendous experience for many of these students who have never even been to Fenway Park before. Outstanding job by the Winchester High School band as we get ready to see the football teams take the field. There's been a lot of planning going into this from both Winchester and Woburn, and it's very exciting to see these two teams come together. It's been a while since they've had the chance to renew the Thanksgiving rivalry. Last year with COVID, things were a little unfortunate, but we're excited to be back here tonight. Looks like the players and mascot are excited to stay on the field. Mascot having a good time out there right now. Pop-Tart seems to be everybody's favorite Tanner for the night. It would appear as though Winchester won the toss. It looks like Woburn is getting prepared to kick off. Woburn's players are on the field. I'm just waiting for Winchester to join them, and here they come. appears though Winchester may have won the toss, but they deferred. So they're going to be kicking off to the Woburn Tanners to start the game. Looks like it's going to be Wally Richtersham kicking off to the Woburn Tanners. And the kick is up. Not a very deep kick. Fielded at about the 30 to the 40. Breaks a tackle. He's going out of bounds at about midfield. Nice run back for the Woburn Tanners. Looks like you have a player down on the Woburn sideline. Slow to get up. Hopefully he's all right. Looks like he's receiving some assistance on the side. That's good. He's up on his own power. Good to see. That was Andrew Taft, the senior, on the run back for the Woburn Tanners. Takes the snap. It's going to be a run to the left. Breaks one tackle. He may be gone. 20, 10, touchdown Tanners. Excellent run by Woburn. Ryan Lush on the carry, the freshman running back. On the first play of the game, touchdown Tanners. What a moment that's got to be for Ryan Lush and his family. First play at Fenway Park is a touchdown. That's a memory he will never forget. Excellent play design by Woburn on that, too. They didn't have a whole lot of defense following them for Winchester, and it was an easy score to start up. Looks like they're going to line up here to kick the extra point. Or are they? Maybe they go two-point conversion here to make it a nice big touchdown to start things up. Brian Ferreira's coming in. Looks like they're going to go for the 2 points here. Brett Tolozo under center. Handoff, and he is in. 2-point conversion is good for the Tanners. Handoff was to Brian Ferreira, the sophomore. You can't script it any better than that if you're Woburn. Quick run to the left side to get a score, and then a quick run up the middle for a 2-point conversion. 8-0 Woburn to start the game, not even 20 seconds in. You got a lot of momentum on Woburn's sideline already. If you're Winchester, obviously you'd love a quick score, but I think more importantly, just build some confidence in your team, and a good way to do that would be a nice long drive to keep Woburn's momentum off the field here. Looks like Winchester's players are on the field, ready to go. Woburn is in the huddle. Looks like you got Coach Dombowski having a conference on the sidelines and some of the other players trying to prepare them for what the next drive is going to look like once they take the field. And here come the Tanners, ready to kick off to the red and black. The kick is up for the Tanners. Looks like he almost tried to kick it out of bounds. Touched by a red and black player. Now it's picked up at about the 15. He's going to be tackled right away for not much gain. Ryan Doucette. Rough way to start out. Must be a little nervous, but he was able to recover and make some positive yards out of it. And now Winchester will take the field for the first time tonight offensively, right around the 15 or the 20-yard line. Nice effort by Doucette to turn some trouble into a little bit of something positive as you take the field. To be exact, the ball is going to be placed at the 19-yard line. Looks like Harry Lowenstein is lined up to play quarterback, but you also have Derek Gianci on the field, their star running back. Wouldn't shock me if they try to feed him the ball early. Lowenstein going out wide. Gianci takes it. Seems to be some confusion on the handoff, but Gianci keeps it. And looks like he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 5. It's going to be second and about 15 on the next play. Looks like he almost tried to hand it off there. Looks like he was trying to hand it off to to his brother Centarelli, but didn't work out. Ball's placed, to be exact, at the 15-yard line. Got a little bit of shift on Woburn's defensive line. Snap is to Lowenstein. Quick throw to the left. Caught. Dodges one tackle. Going down at about the 26-yard line. Excellent move by Ben Wilson on the reception for Winchester. That's a way to inspire a little confidence in your team. A quick, easy completion, ease the quarterback's nerves, get the team moving, and Ben Wilson's ready to play. You're going to have third down and short, third down and 3. I would expect a similar type play or feed Gianci. Looks like Woburn's anticipating a run defensively. Got a shift on the O-line. Looks like you have man coverage. Lowenstein takes it, hands it off, and he definitely got the first down. The handoff was to Jarek Gianci. Great run. He's able to find the hole and just go through it for a nice gain. It's going to be first down and 10. The ball is going to be at the Tanner 36-yard line. 3 wideouts stacked to the right. Fake the handoff. Lowenstein throws. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Intended for Gianci again. So now it's going to bring up second down and 10. Looked like there was a little bit of confusion on the play. He had the rush in his face, so he didn't have a lot of time. That being said, the play was designed well, and you had a receiver open. You just didn't have a lot of time to make that decision. Wouldn't shock me to see more pick plays like that as this game continues. He's got 2 receivers on each side of the quarterback. It's like Lowenstein's just trying to figure out what the coverage is that he's looking at. Lowenstein takes it. Not a lot of pressure. Deep throw. Almost. Is it intercepted? No, it's going to be incomplete. Dangerous throw by Lowenstein. 4 Tanners in the area and only 1 red and black teammate. He was lucky that wasn't picked off. Nice deflection by Woburn. That was Liam Dillon on the pass breakup. It's like a very similar formation offensively for Winchester. On third down and 10, you don't have a lot of options here. I'd imagine they're going to go heavy pass protection, try to make a quick throw to get the first. Arguably, you could have called a false start, and that might be exactly what you get. Offsides, excuse me, on Woburn. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to call. Offside on Woburn. That'll give Winchester about 5 more yards to work with. So now that becomes third down and manageable. You have a lot more at your disposal. It's a lot easier to utilize Gianci here, and it wouldn't shock me if that's where they decide to go. Woburn's keeping everybody close defensively. You might get a blitz here since it was successful for them earlier. Lowenstein takes it, fakes a throw, and perfect play design. Easy throw over the middle. It was dropped, unfortunately, by Ben Wilson for Winchester. Good play design and good throw by Lowenstein there. Quick fake, had the throw there, was a little behind him, but it did bounce off the receiver's hands. Just settling into the night here at Fenway. So it's going to be fourth down and 5, and Winchester is likely headed to punt here. But it looks like they're going to keep Lowenstein on the field. Are they going to potentially go for it here? Or is Lowenstein himself the punter? They're going for it. Throw to the left side. Intercepted. And he's coming back. 40. How far is he going to cut this back? He's going to go down at about the 35-yard line. There had to have been a miscommunication on the play. That ball was right to defensive back Liam Dillon, who already had a pass breakup earlier in this game. The pass was intended for Centorelli on the play, but he was well covered by Woburn. So now Woburn will take over with good field position against the red and black here. You got a big lead already. First quarter has been a bit of a bugaboo for the red and black, so I would imagine Woburn tries to take advantage here. Handoff to the left side, very similar to the touchdown play they had earlier in the game, but not quite as successful. Still a big gain. Handoff was to Brian Ferreira, the sophomore running back. Kept himself very low and was able to power through for a number of yards. Smart play by the running back there. It's going to be second down and short coming up here for the Tanners. It's going to be a handoff again, this time to the right side. Powering through tackles, not going down until about the 15-yard line. Excellent play once again. Jake Daniel on the carry for Woburn. Definitely a first down for the Tanners, and I don't think that Woburn has thrown a pass so far in this game. And if you're Woburn, the run's working. Why change it? Stick to it. Looks like you got a bit of a change in personnel coming in for the Tanners, but I don't expect that to be a change in game plan, at least not for now. No reason to change from what's working. A pitch to the left side. Not a lot of room. He's able to gain some positive yards. Once again, that is Brian Ferreira, sophomore running back. Looked like Winchester had him dead to rights, but he was able to make one juke and keep it positive. Looks to be a little bit chirpy down on the field. You got a player grabbing a face mask after the play. Referees didn't appear to see it. The ball is at the 12. It's going to be second down and 7. It's going to be a pitch again. Up the middle. Going down at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be Ferreira again for looks like that was Brett Tolozo for Woburn. Good carry. Looks like that's going to be enough for a first down, potentially third and short. They're going to call it first and goal at the 4. Woburn not too urgent to get to the line. Things are going in their favor. They're content to eat clock. Handoff once again. Going in and touchdown Tanners. Handoff was to Brian Ferreira, the star running back, having himself a huge night tonight. Halfway through the first quarter and 2 touchdowns. You can't ask for much better than that. Excellent start for the Tanners. Winchester seemed to read it, but it was a little bit too late before they had time to respond to it. And once again, we're halfway through the quarter. Woburn hasn't thrown one single pass. They might not throw a pass the entire game if the run continues to be this successful for them. Looks like they're going to go for 2 again. Looking to throw. Looking to throw. First pass of the night. Nice catch. Lofty pass into the end zone. Excellent jump catch by Mike Doherty, the junior for Woburn. That will make it 16-0 for the Tanners. Everything's going the Tanners' way. They are able to run the ball right down Winchester's throat at the moment. So I think the best thing you can do for Winchester, try to mimic that game plan to keep Woburn's hyped offense off the field for a few moments here. Winchester's players once again ready to go, and Woburn content to just make them wait. Mark Catone's kick is up for Winchester, and another fumbled recovery on the kick, but it's picked up by Ben Wilson, makes some positive yardage out of it, and not bad field position for the red and black, close to the 40-yard line. Looking at that again, the kick was up. A little bit of a ball security problem for Winchester there, going on Alex Sampson, but Ben Wilson was able to make the recovery, keep things positive, and make sure Winchester keeps the ball. Halfway through the first quarter, the score is 16-0 in favor of the Tanners. Looks like there's no running back in the backfield. Looks like it's to definitely be a pass. Lowenstein will take it. Looks for a quick throw to the right to Gianci at the 40. Going forward to about the 45 before going down. Excellent effort by Gianci there to make it 2nd down and about 4. Interesting formation there. Well designed to get Gianci by himself and give him an opportunity to make some plays in space. That seemed to work out well for Winchester, spreading everybody out, and the next play design looks to be something a little bit similar to that. Although clock is continuing to tick away in this first quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Ball is at the 45 of Winchester. Direct snap to Gianci with a handoff to Doucette. Looks to be a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2. 3rd down and 1 to be exact. And this has to be a straight run Gianci up the middle. He's been your big star all season. First 3rd down and 1, good field position. Can't see it being anything else here. Direct snap. Gianci's going to throw. Incomplete. Interesting play call by Winchester. Direct snap to Gianci, but apparently they figured Woburn would anticipate that, so they had him make a throw, but it was a little overthrown. The intended receiver on the play for Winchester was Alex Nardone, running back. So now it's 4th down and 1. But you're down by 2 scores. Even though it's early, if you're Winchester, you may consider going for it here. Especially since you have a little bit of wind here. I don't know if you want to take that gamble in terms of punting. Wind also looks to be against Winchester here. Snap to Gianci. He's going to keep it himself. He's at midfield. A little further, he's in Woburn territory. You have a flag on the play. Flag on the play. That's enough for a 1st down, but will it stand? That's the question. Referees seem to be in a conference. Penalty is against Woburn. The play will stand. First down for the red and black. This is the best field position of the day, and this is working out exactly the way Winchester was hoping for. Where's the ball going to be placed? This is fantastic field position for the red and black, being placed at the Woburn 30. Winchester once again looks like they're going with a stacked formation of receivers, 3 to the right. 3 receivers stacked tight to the right, 1 on the left, and just Yancey with Lowenstein in the backfield. Lowenstein takes it, hands off to Yancey, big hole up the middle. Going down at about the 15, big run for Yancey. Ball's going to be placed at about the 15 of Woburn. Excellent job, 13 to be exact. Perfect job by Winchester, and now you're in a real good position to put some points on the board. Looks like Yancey's trying to communicate with the coaches on the sideline. Both teams making a substitution. They're going to keep Yancey in the backfield with Lowenstein. Low snap. Lowenstein takes it, throws for the end zone. Is that caught? Yes, it is. Touchdown, Winchester. Touchdown, red and black. Low snap. Lowenstein looks like a fade to the left side. Perfect catch. Catches by Ben Wilson on the touchdown reception. Had to fight the defensive back for it, but he won. Defensive back was Liam Dillon for Woburn, who's had a great night himself. You can hear the band going at it too. That's fantastic. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Yancey's in trouble, tries to get rid of it, makes the magic happen, and did he succeed? He did! Excellent 2-point conversion by Winchester. Yancey was in trouble, running for his life, had to get rid of it, finds his teammate Ryan Doucette, quickly flip it to him. Now it's 16-8. Woburn's lead has been cut in half. And all of a sudden, we're back in the ball game if you're Winchester. Now, if you got the momentum on your side, if you're Winchester, do you try anything sneaky with the kickoff here? I would imagine keep it being successful. Don't give Woburn an opportunity. Just try and kick it out of bounds. Don't give them an opportunity for a return here. Woburn Tanners coming onto the field. And the run back by Woburn gets some yardage, but not too far. Looks like it's going to be at about the 35-yard line, roughly, for Woburn. Good kick by Ollie Wickersham. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. They're going to hand it off again. Hand off to the left side. Tries to truck over the Winchester defensive back, but it does not work on that play. Defensive back was Kevin Sensian. Woburn taking their time in a conference here. 2nd down and 3 for the Tanners. Handoff, very similar play. It's going to the left side. Tackled down hard in the backfield. Short gain. Looks to be Gianci once again on the tackle for the red and black. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. On a short yardage situation with Woburn, you have to imagine this is a run. I think they've only thrown one pass so far, and the one pass was the 2-point conversion. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Woburn 16, Winchester 8. And it is indeed a run. Up the middle, slightly to the left. The handoff was to Brian Ferreira. Was it enough for a first? That will be enough for a Tanners first down. So they're going to keep the ball, and more importantly for Woburn, keep the clock running. Under a minute to play in the quarter. 1st down and 10. The ball is at the 45-yard line of the Tanners. Probably have one more play left in this quarter, and then Woburn's going to be content to let it go. A little bit of confusion on that play for the Tanners. Winchester read that well. Tackle once again is Gianci. Ferreira on the carry. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the first quarter. Woburn content to let it go. Woburn 16, Winchester 8. It will be 2nd and 9 at the Woburn 46. When we return, I'll be back shortly. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, to start the second quarter. Once again, my name is Andrew Termy, and you are listening to the WinCam broadcast of the Thanksgiving tradition between the Winchester Red and Black and the Woburn Tanners. 2nd and 9 for the Tanners. Handoff to Ferreira, left side. Tackled quickly by Winchester. Looks like Centorelli on the pursuit for the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and manageable, but not too short. 3rd down and 6. So at this point, you may have to pass here because Winchester's starting to buckle down against the run. Woburn doubling down. This looks like a run formation. No, he's going to keep. It's a fake. He wants to pass to the right. Deep throw. He's got a receiver open. Intercepted. Intercepted by Winchester. Excellent interception. Will Schlesinger with the pick. just trying to make some magic happen. Ball was stolen from in the air. Great play. Brett Tolozo was running for his life, trying to make some magic happen. Intended receiver was Mason Fayad, but it did not work out. Just was beat to the ball by Will Schlesinger. And now Winchester gives the ball right back with an interception. Lowenstein with a quick, tried to do a little bit of trickery. Jack Costello tried the pass. It did not work out. Intended for Lowenstein, but gives the ball right back to Woburn. And now, so pretty much the two plays negate each other. Woburn's right about where they were before. One thing's for sure, though. Woburn seemed to have the dominance and the momentum early, but Winchester's staying with them. They're fighting in this game. See what Tolozo tries to do here. Tolozo with a pitch to Ferreira, going to the right side. He's got a hole. He's got space. He is tackled at about the 40-yard line. Thomas Centorelli with the tackle. Great tackle, but he had a lot of space, and he did gain some yards on that play. Is it enough for a Woburn first down? Waiting for the measurement crew on this one. It looks like they will give it to them. That's going to be first down and 10 at the 41-yard line for the red and black. Seems to be a recurring theme here. The Winchester players seem relatively set, and the Woburn players are in a conference, not in any rush, happy to take their time. Tolozo takes the snap. There is a handoff. It's hard to see who he handed it off to. And it looks to be a short gain. Well disguised on that play. Looked like the handoff was to Luke Nelson. Second down and 8 for the Tanners. I formation. Tolozo with a handoff to Ferreira. Tackled down for a short gain. Tackle is made by Quinton Johansson for Winchester. Third down and 7. They're going to have to run, or they're going to have to try a deep pass. If you're Winchester, wouldn't hurt to throw a blitz in here. I don't know if we've seen Winchester blitz so far. Tolozo looking, running to his right, trying to make some space, and he's going to be sacked. Huge loss. Excellent play defensively. It was Pythagoras Karyanopoulos on the sack, and that is definitely going to force fourth and long, and Woburn's going to have to punt. Then again, I don't know if we've seen either team punt in this game. Neither team seems to want to take their chances, but the wind seems to have died down for now, so if you're going to punt, this is not a bad scenario to do it. And it looks like that's exactly what Woburn's going to do. Ryan Lush on the field to punt. Takes it. Punt is up. Good punt. Fielded by Winchester. Going out at about the 30-yard line. Looks like got every player for both teams trying to greet him. Ben Wilson with the run back. Got about 8 minutes to go in the half, and despite Woburn's commanding lead early, Winchester has fought back and kept this to be a very good game. And I think the bigger thing for Winchester is the first quarter's given them such a hard time through several games. They're able to go through the first quarter and keep this a good game. That alone can boost the spirit of the team. Snap to Lowenstein, a little bit high. Hand off to Gianci, dodges one tackle. Almost gets his way out of a second one. Nice run. It's going to be second down and short coming up. Good block by Clinton Johansson there to open up some room for Gianci. It's going to be second down, and I think it's a little bit of a, I don't know if I agree with that spot. They're calling it second down and 5. Ball, to be exact, is at the red and black 40-yard line. Lowenstein takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Gianci once again, trying the left side. He's got space, only one man to beat, and he does go down. That's almost a 20-yard gain for Gianci, going down at roughly the Woburn 40-yard line, and a huge first down. First and 10, and the run seems to be working out. Seems like they're stealing Woburn's game plan, and it's working out for them. Keep the ball out of the quarterback's hands. Let your star running back keep feeding him. Let him do all the work for you. Gianci with Lowenstein in the backfield. Snap. It's going to be a pitch to Gianci, this time trying the right side, surrounded by Tanners. Still able to be fighting through. Excellent work. Going down close to the 30. I don't know if they're going to mark it enough for a first, but certainly second and manageable. Where are they going to mark this? You got 6 minutes left in the half. It's going to be second down and 1. Winchester taking their time, seem to have their play call ready, and it looks like Woburn coaches are trying to make communication with their players. Handoff to Lowenstein, pitch to Gianci once again, right side, greeted immediately by Tanners. Not sure that that was going to be enough for the first. Third down and 2. Ball, to be exact, is at the Tanner 32-yard line. And they're going to keep Gianci in the backfield, not changing from anything that's worked for them going forward. Looks like you got a couple extra linemen in there for Winchester as well for run protection, and the Woburn coach looks seem to be animated on the sidelines, hoping to make an adjustment. Lowenstein's going to pass here, throw to the left, and that's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Looks like you got a little chippiness on the sideline with that receiver and defensive back. Intended receiver was Jack Costello for Winchester. Defensive back was Leyland, looks like it was Derek DeBiero for Woburn. Pushing each other a little bit. The ref could have flagged that on either one of those players. On 4th and 2, I feel like you got to go for it here. Neither team seems to want to kick field goals, and we got a timeout being called by Woburn. Timeout called by Woburn. I think they're anticipating Winchester to go for it here as well. Just from here, it looks like Winchester seems very collected right now, and Woburn's trying to gather themselves. They were the dominant team for the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game, and Winchester's fought their way back here. They have the potential to tie it if they're able to convert this. The band's doing an excellent job. Both teams taking their time coming out of the timeout. Looks like Winchester wanted to use it just as badly as Woburn did. And it looks like Winchester's not going to change anything formation-wise. They want to run with Gianci. They know it. Woburn knows it. The snap was to Gianci, but Gianci fell down on the carry. Looks like he tripped over his own ankle. Looks like that is going to turn it over on downs. Woburn will take the ball. They haven't had their hands on it for a while now in this game. About 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the quarter. If you're Woburn, Winchester's made this very dangerous for you guys. I wouldn't want to let Winchester touch the ball again for the rest of this half. Looks like both teams are going through the motions, put the receivers out wide, but with an I formation, it's clear Woburn wants to run the ball. And indeed, it's a handoff to Ferreira, up slightly to the right. There's a gain, but it's not too big. Winchester able to bottle him up for only a short gain. What's interesting going for both these teams is they pass the ball so little, and the few times they do pass it, you would think the defenses are ready to buckle down the run, the pass will be big, but both teams have interceptions in this game. Once again, you're going to have one receiver set out wide to the left, but 2 running backs in the backfield. And you're going to have a handoff. It's a fumble. Woburn will jump back on it at the 30. They're going to just accept the loss on that one. That was Derek DeBiero, who had the ball, trying to make an end around, fumbled it, and just decided to jump on the ball, take the loss, rather a loss in yards than a fumble. But in doing so, you just made this a very long 3rd down, and if Winchester stops you, they're able to get the ball back and have a chance to put some points on the board to end the half. 3rd down and 11 is exactly what's going to be marked. The ball's at the 33-yard line. Both head coaches are on the sideline trying to make an adjustment. Woburn Tanners mascot having some fun trying to get the Tanners rallied up. It appears as though his timeout was called. Timeout Woburn. Looks like a nice shot of the cheerleaders coming in for Woburn. That's excellent. And it's a big, as I said earlier, it's a big deal for the players for both teams, but also there's a lot of kids associated with it. Cheerleaders, band players, families who are coming out and seeing their kids out here. And the mascot, of course. This has to be an interesting call. It's got to be your safest plan, but almost all of Woburn's passes, Tolozo's kept it and then rolled to his right. And he's had one big play, but he also had one interception and one very near interception. So you might just have him stand in the pocket, call extra protection, and see what he can do from standing in the pocket. Band changing songs. I feel like that's their kind way of saying, hey, come on, guys, come back to the game. Let's go. You've had your timeout. Winchester's players all set. Woburn just coming to the line now. It's just Brett Tolozo with Jake Daniel behind him in the backfield. Tolozo takes it, trying to stay from in the pocket. Now he's going to scramble to his right, running for his life. He's got 4 Winchester defenders after him. He's going to be sacked, but there is a flag on the play. Sack was by Derek Gianci, but what are the referees going to call here? He had a split second to throw there, but Winchester didn't give him too much time. He had to make something out of nothing. What are the referees doing here? Coach Dombowski doesn't seem to be too pleased with what's being discussed on the field. Looks like they're getting a chance to try the play again. No, never mind. It's going to be 4th down and 10, and they're going to punt. Low snap. Ryan Lesh will take it, and the punt is up. Good Woburn bounce. Good punt. Ball's going to be fielded right around Winchester's 30-yard line, and if they want to score points, they got to go about 70 yards in 2 minutes. That's how they can end. That's how they can end the half with a tie game. Currently, Woburn stands at 16, Winchester at 8. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the half. Ball is officially marked at the 33-yard line. Both teams still have 2 timeouts, so they can still make things work, take their breaks, have a little bit of time, don't need to rush too urgently. So if you're Winchester, don't change anything play call-wise. Stick to what's worked. Find creative ways. Feed Gianci. It looks like it's just Gianci and Lowenstein in the backfield. Who's it going to? Lowenstein takes it, throws, quick completion. Still going. Breaks one tackle and another one. Excellent gain, but there is a flag on the play. The reception was by Will Schlesinger. Excellent play and fantastic gain. But what are the Zebras going to say about it? Looks like it's coming back. Play is coming back. Penalty was on Winchester. Going to be 1st down and 20. I'd stick with a similar play call, however. Now they're going to do a handoff. And he's still going. Excellent effort on that play. Gianci a little slow to get up, but he seems to be okay. Fighting through 3 Tanners attempting to bring him down there. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. Oh, they're calling 2nd down and 5. Okay. A minute left in the half. Time is ticking. Ball's at the 28. Winchester taking their time here. I'm a little surprised. I thought you'd want a little more urgency. Trying to start some confusion. Lowenstein takes it. It's a handoff to the left. Jancy fighting through once again. 3 Tanners all over him. Was able to get some yards, but only 30 seconds left in the half. You want some points, you might have to attempt a deep pass here. But with neither team calling a timeout, it looks like both teams are content to go in at halftime with a score of 16-8 in favor of Woburn. And it looks like they're just going to let the clock run out here. That is going to be the end of the half. Had a lot of great plays so far. Score is 16-8, Woburn over Winchester. We'll be back after halftime in a few moments shortly. Once again, you are listening to WinCam. My name is Andrew Termini, and we'll be back with you shortly. All right, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Andrew Termini. You are listening to the WinCam broadcast of the Winchester Red and Black versus the Woburn Tanners Thanksgiving Special. We were just returning to see the Winchester team doing jumping jacks together for about 30 seconds. They're getting together in the big huddle, and Woburn Tanners are gathering amongst themselves on the sideline. The half will start to begin in about 40 seconds, 35 seconds going here. And I believe Woburn started with the ball because they had their first touchdown to start the game, the first play. So Winchester should get the ball back. And they had a lot of things go their way in the second quarter and were able to fight back into this game. I would imagine if you're Winchester, you had the ball to end the first half, chose not to do much with it. I would imagine that they're going to try and keep the ball, keep the momentum to start this third quarter with a nice long touchdown. Looks as though the officials are getting themselves all set, but one person who's always all set, or I don't know if he's a person, but one individual who's always all set to go is that mascot for the Woburn Tanners. Always ready to have a good time out there. We love you, Pop-Tart. See, even the Winchester players like Pop-Tart. All right, and Woburn is set to kick off. It's going to be Mark Catone on the kickoff. Deep kick. It's going to be fielded. Trying to run to the left side, trying to create some room. Jancy gets a little bit, about between the 35 and 40, but Woburn Tanners had him boxed up pretty well. Both teams taking a little while to get themselves situated here. It's going to be a pitch to Gianci, trying the right side. Dodges one tackle, and there's a lot of laundry on the field. There's a lot of flags. Let's see what the referees are going to call here. Waiting on the signal from the official. Where's the ball going to be placed? Ball is going to be placed at the 28-yard line for Winchester. First down and 10. First and 21, excuse me. The handoff. A lot of pressure in his face. Lonesy made a nice pass to Ben Wilson, but hit him in the face mask, incomplete. It's going to force second down and long. The rush is provided by Amin Rahim, the junior, for Woburn. Second down and 22. Got to make the goal out here has to be making third down manageable. That means you want third down to be in Gianci's hands. So imagine you got to have a quick, safe pass over the middle for at least 7 or 8 yard gain at the very least here. They're going to give it to Gianci here. But Woburn was not fooled. They were ready for it. Now you force yourself into a third and a mile coming up here. Woburn seems to have their game plan ready. Anywhere Gianci goes, you're going to have 5 Tanners with him. Not changing their formation a lot, Winchester isn't. They're going to keep Jancy back there, split the wideouts. Lowenstein looks, he's going to throw. And intercepted. Intercepted, and he's going to go down, but he's going to fumble. Looks like Woburn's going to keep it. Interception was Anthony Travers. Smart play by the defensive back. He saw that coming, was waiting to jump the route, and that's exactly what he did. Lowenstein had time on that throw as well. Travers baited him into it. Lowenstein fell for it. And now Woburn's going to be set up with excellent field position. The handoff is going to be for a short gain, stacked up by Winchester's defense. In particular, that was Jad Farah with the stop. Jad Farah and Quentin Johansson, who has had himself a night out here. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. The thing when both of these teams want to play ball control, typically you result in a lower scoring, more competitive game, and that's exactly what we're getting here. Winchester seems to be getting himself set up defensively. Woburn could easily have a receiver open to the left if they want it, but they don't. They decide to do the handoff to Ferrara up the middle. Ball is at the 17-yard line of the red and black. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Tanners. Handoff is to Ferrara again. Up the middle, and it looks like he got the 1st down. Now Woburn is in the red zone. First down. Got plenty of time, plenty of opportunities. Maybe you get a little gutsy here. Maybe attempt a couple of deep throws. See what you got. Haven't had the reason to throw much so far, but you got a lot of time, and it's a competitive game. Show off your arsenal to Winchester. I formation again for Woburn. Tolozo, handoff to Ferrara. He's going to be stacked at the line. Short gain, if any. Quentin Johansson once again on the tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Looks like you got both coaches, in particular Winchester, trying to send in some signals. It's going to be a pitch to Ferrara, who is going to be pushed out of bounds. Winchester all over him once again. Wind isn't too much of a factor here, so if Winchester gets the stop on 3rd down, Woburn may consider going for the field goal. Neither team has been interested in really doing much kicking of any sort in this game, but it might make a little more sense just to force a 2-score game. 3rd down and 9 is what's going to be coming up here for the Tanners. Current score is Woburn 16, Winchester 8. It is a 1-score game unless the Tanners can put some points on the board here right now. 3rd and 9 convention says you pass here. That's exactly what the Tanners are going to try and do. He wants the throw to the end zone. It isn't there. Incomplete pass. He wanted the fade into the end zone. He wanted Mazen Fayad. It wasn't open. Had to try and force something else, and he just couldn't get enough on the throw. Good rush that time by Winchester's defense as well. Once again, when you're ahead by 8 points, convention says take the points, take the field goal, but neither team's been interested in kicking so far. Looks like that's about to change right here. Mark Catone's kick is good. Score is now going to be 19-8 in favor of the Tanners. Now you're down by 2 scores if you're Winchester. At this point, it's your last game of the season. It's your arch rival, down by 2 scores. Just stick with Gianci. You got plenty of time. Stick with what's kept the points on the board, but you got to be a little more creative in how you use them. Keep getting plays up the middle. Woburn's ready for it. And they've shown that so far. Winchester players on the field ready again, and they're waiting on the Tanners again. Catone getting set to kick off. Mark Catone's kick is up towards the right. Good kick. Going to be fielded by Winchester. He's got a shot for a run back, and he's going to go down. Looks to be around the 35-yard line. Ben Wilson on the run back for Winchester. He and Gianci have been the supermen for Winchester tonight. Winchester able to get some good blocks on the return as well to give Ben Wilson that opportunity. Direct snap to Gianci. Looks to running to his right, looking to throw. Still looking to throw. Hard throw, caught. 45 going down at about midfield. Nice play by Winchester. Passes to Ben Wilson. That is definitely enough for a first down. Smart play design, too, and smart decision-making, more importantly, by Gianci. I think he wanted to keep that himself, and he realized it just wasn't going to be there, and he had to look for an option. Found his friend Wilson. It's going to be first down exactly at midfield. Direct snap to Gianci again, looking to the left side. Tries to find the hole, but just isn't there. It was Quentin Johansson trying to set up the block there. Quentin Johansson and Ryan Doucette trying to make that block. So, nice attempt, but it looks like it's going to be a loss of yardage. It's going to be second down and 12. Second down 12. They're going to keep Gianci himself in the backfield and flex Lowenstein out. Gianci keeps it, running to his right, looking to throw. He's got the defense behind him. Escapes. He's going to take it himself down the left sideline. Going down at about the 33. Great play again by Gianci. Very smart play, just making magic happen, taking matters into his own hands, and all of a sudden, the Red and Blacks are in Woburn territory. Ball is going to be placed at the 30-yard line. It is first down and 10. Close to 4 minutes left in the quarter. Jancy staying back there himself at the quarterback position. 5 wideouts. Jancy takes it, looks for the quick throw, decides to keep it himself, going up the middle, almost escapes a tackle, but he gets brought down at about the 29-yard line. Depending where they spot it, it's either going to be no gain or a short gain. It's going to be second down and long. This concept of keeping Jancy at the quarterback position has been very successful in this drive. I would imagine Winchester stays with it. Doucette is with Jancy in the backfield. Handoff is to Jancy, fakes the handoff to Doucette, and he's running for his life. Flag on the play as Jancy is sacked. Tried to make it work, just wasn't there. See how the Zebras decide to call this one. Call seems to be in Winchester's favor. Face mask against Woburn. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Red and Black. Under 3 minutes in the quarter. Ball is placed at the 17, which puts Winchester in the red zone for the first time in a little while. They're going to stick with the same formation that's got them to this point. Jancy at quarterback, Doucette with him in the backfield. 4 wideouts to his right. Jancy keeps. No, he's going to hand it off to Doucette right up the middle for a short gain. Doucette's been a little bit quiet, but he's really shined in particular as a blocker. He's gotten the handoff here and there and done some positive things, but his blocking is not to be overlooked on this game. 2 minutes exactly left in the quarter. They're going to call it second down and 9. Could have been called as offsides on Woburn, but they didn't do it. Jancy takes it, keeps it himself, running to the right, trying to get a block. He's going to be forced back. Looked like he was relying on a block from Jack Costello there. It was just overpowered. Gain of 1. They're going to call it third down and 8. Once again, you're only down 11. The field goal may make sense here if you're confident in your kicker for Winchester. With under a minute, I would not let Woburn touch this ball in the quarter. Jancy by himself in the backfield, no running back. Oh, it's Lowenstein, looks, throws, end zone, bounced off the defender's hands, incomplete. The throw is intended for Thomas Centorelli, bounced off the hands of Anthony Travers for Woburn. Smart read by Travers, almost came away with a pick. With 31 seconds left on 4th and 8, I would imagine Winchester's just going to kick it here. take the points, make it a one-score game. And it doesn't look like that's what Winchester's interested in doing. They're definitely going to take the gamble here on 4th and 8. Gianci takes it, looking, running to his right, looking to throw, looking, throws into the end zone, and intercepted. Intercepted by Anthony Travers. That play looked like it was going to develop like the catch by the 49ers in the early 80s, but it didn't end that way. Trying to force some magic. The receiver looks to have fallen down on the play. Looks like it was intended for Easton Halsley. Good stop by Woburn defensively, and they will take over right around their own 12-yard line. With 21 seconds left, probably only going to be 1 or 2 plays. Woburn's probably just going to run out the quarter. And that's exactly what they'll do. It's going to be a run to the right side. Hey, we got something here. Breaks one tackle, can't get out of Gianci's tackle. Forced down hard. And that's not a good sight for Winchester. Gianci is down. Your star player of the night is down. Surrounded by teammates. Looks like give him a little bit of time. Looks like he's able to get up with the help of his teammates, walking off under his own power. It's good to know that he's safe, he's okay, but that's not what you want to see for Winchester with a quarter left, your superstar player getting banged up. That is the end of the quarter. We'll be back with you in a few moments. All right, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen, to start the fourth quarter. Woburn has the ball in their territory. And it's going to be a handoff. Handoff to who else? Ferreira. It's going to force 3rd down and 1. The ball, to be exact, is at the 21-yard line. Looks like they're going to give it to him. They're going to call it 1st and 10. They're going to place it at the 22. Generous spot by the referees. Excellent pursuit on the tackle for Winchester. The handoff was to Anthony Travers. he was met by a lot of Winchester defenders on the play. In particular, the charge was led by Sean Holland, the senior defensive tackle for Winchester. Second down and 8. Woburn looks to be making a substitution. The pitch is to the left. Nice haul by the running back there, Ferreira. Looked like he was initially going to have a hard time securing that. It was not a clean pitch, but Ferreira was able to make it work. Turns what could have been a disaster into third down and manageable. Third down and 6. Wouldn't shock me if Woburn maybe only throws a grand total of 2 more passes in this game. Got an 11-point lead. Why take the risk? Keep the ball on the ground. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Huge gain. Midfield, 40. Is he going to go down? He will go down at the 25-yard line. Huge run by the quarterback, Tolozo, on that play. Tackled eventually by Will Schlesinger for Winchester. And then once again, they are in deep in Winchester territory with an opportunity to put some points on the board. Looked like Tolozo wanted to have a conversation with his coaches for a minute, but he is back out there. And Woburn players break the huddle. They're going to stay in I formation, not shy about their intentions to keep the ball on the ground to end this game. Tolozo's going to hand it off right up the middle. It's going to go down immediately. Tackled by Quentin Johansson for Winchester. The handoff was to Anthony Travers. He's gotten more work in the second half. Looks like they're trying to give Ferreira a little bit of a rest. And deservedly so. He's had a huge night and he's done very well. And a lot of players want a little bit of spotlight when you're out here on Fenway Park. So distributing the wealth out here tonight to your players, not such a bad thing. Woburn taking their time. Once again, Tolozo wanting to have a conference with his coaches. So it looks like you're going to have a timeout called by Woburn. This is interesting if you're Woburn. It's not really much need for a timeout here. There's no real reason you would need to stop the clock and no real reason for a conference. You know you're going to run the ball anyway. So I'm a little concerned or curious, I guess is the right word, about the timeout here. But maybe your players needed a bit of a rest. Band has been keeping at it all night, and they've sounded fantastic. Looks like the referee's trying to call back the players a little bit. Players are starting to break the huddle for Winchester. As has been the case all night tonight, Winchester's players are the first on the field, and Woburn is happy to make Winchester wait for him. Here come the Tanners. See what Woburn decides to do here. Tolozo's going to hand it off to Ferreira. Definitely gained some yards, but not enough for a first. Winchester's all over the run, and they know they need at least 2 scores just to tie this game. 3rd down and 6. Approaching 7 minutes left in the game. Clock's ticking away, and that's exactly the way Woburn wants it. Tolozo in the backfield with Alex Tran. And Tolozo's back to throw. Throws to his left. It's going to be caught. Caught at about the 17. Derek DeBiero seems to be pretty proud of that first down, and I would be too. He beat Winchester's Kevin Sensian on the play, but good on Sensian for making the tackle and saving the touchdown. Officially approaching 6 minutes left in the game. Half of the 4th quarter remaining. Woburn with an 11-point lead over the Red and Black. Tolozo handing it off. Trying the right side. Goes down at about the 9-yard line. Great play by Derek DeBiero. Very smart play by the senior. That's the other thing to consider for many of these players, especially these seniors. This is going to be their last game. So it's a pretty good memory. Win or loss, your last high school game took place at Fenway Park. And a lot of these players had a chance to make some big plays out here tonight, and that's something you'll remember. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Ball's officially placed at the 9-yard line, putting them in the red zone. Great opportunity to put some more points and put this game out of reach if you are the Tanners. And we got some laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to call delay of game. Delay of game on Woburn. It's going to move it back about 5 yards. 2nd down and 7. I don't think that matters too much to Woburn, who seems content to just run it out anyway. All right, players seem to be getting ready here. It's going to be a run again. Can Tolozo break free? He tries, but Winchester's all over him. He's going to be forced out of bounds by Winchester's Alex Sampson and Thomas Centorelli. 2 seniors working together on the tackle, and we got another penalty. Penalties against Woburn again. Woburn's getting a little sloppy to close out this game. It's going to force 2nd down and very long at this point. Timeout called, Winchester. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Ball looks to be placed exactly at the 14. So this isn't, now they're going to move it back to the 22. Still have 14 to go. If you're Woburn, this really doesn't change anything. Just keep the ball on the ground and run it up. Just stop with the penalties, stop with the holding, and just continue to eat more clock off. With only 4 minutes, you don't have too many more plays you need to run. Getting a little colder out here, but the wind has died down, which I'm sure the players appreciate. All right, players are taking the field back. Woburn's going to spread it out here. Still have a running back in the backfield, but this gets a little bit interesting if they're going to choose to spread it out. And quarterback keeps rolling to his left, looking, and he's going to be sacked. Looks like we have a fumble. Who recovered it? Looks like Woburn's going to keep it. Looking for something. Nothing was there. Swarm of Winchester players after him. The player that eventually got to him was Quentin Johansson, who has had a huge game tonight. Looks like they're going to call another timeout. This is Winchester. Timeout stops it with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. With 3rd down and a mile coming up after that play, I don't know how many options you have. With this situation, just keep it on the ground and eat more clock, but ideally you'd like to be, at the very least, be able to kick a field goal. Make it an official 14-point game. And as has been the case all night, Winchester players take the field first and will wait on the Tanners. Going to be a handoff that goes nowhere. And Dombowski will call his last timeout. So now Winchester is out of timeouts, but they'll have almost 4 minutes left on the clock, down by 2 scores. We're going to have to see some 2-minute offense, some hurry-up action here, which could be exciting. On 4th and 24, this could be interesting. It might just make sense to throw it, if you don't have confidence in your field goal team, just throw a pass into the end zone and see if you get lucky. Winchester's coaches seem very organized, like they know what they want to call here. Woburn taking their time. All right, let's see what the Tanners decide to do with 4th and 24. Ball being placed at the 31-yard line. Got Tolozo in the backfield. Tolozo keeps it, looking, throws a pass, batted down. Looked like he got a finger on it. Incomplete pass on 4th down. Easton Halsley with the play to just keep it away from the receiver there. Nice bat down. The intended receiver is Anthony Travers, who has been who's had a good night tonight. But that gives Winchester the ball back at the 31-yard line. They can charge down and put some points on this board. Things could get interesting in the last few minutes. Lowenstein looking to his left. He's got a receiver open. Caught. Centurelli out of bounds. Stops the clock. Good play by Winchester. Big gain. Great play by Thomas Centurelli. They're going to keep Lowenstein and Gianci together in the backfield. Winchester seems to be trying to communicate, but they don't have any timeouts. Lowenstein spreading the receivers out, takes the snap. Gianci back for a block. Lowenstein looks, incomplete. Defensive backs seem to get there a bit early. Could have been called, but the referees are going to let this one go. The intended receiver was Will Schlesinger. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. That could have been called, and it looks like it will be. Got Laundry on the field. Looks like this is going to go in Winchester's favor. Penalty on Woburn, looked like it was offsides. Lowenstein looking, throws, caught, Schlesinger, about 25-yard line, excellent pace. Smart by Schlesinger, just go down. Lowenstein looking again. Throws, and it's going to be dropped just a little bit out of the reach of Gianci. No, I'm sorry, Ben Wilson. Second down and 10, over 3 minutes left in the game. Looks like Ben Wilson sees something with the coverage. He's trying to point out to Schlesinger. Lowenstein takes it, looking, Not much pressure. Throws into the end zone, and it's going to bounce off the receiver's hands. Pass was intended for Jack Costello. Excellent play design. Receiver was open. Just wasn't able to come down with the pass. Was a little high. Brought down hard by Woburn on that play. Looked like Jack McDonald on the tackle. Lowenstein running to his right. Throws. That's caught. Caught close to the 10-yard line. Reception by Centorelli. That will be enough for a red and black first down. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. Looks like the coaches are trying to have a conversation with Lowenstein about something. And Lowenstein's coming back on the field. This has been an excellent drive for Winchester, one of the best drives they've had in about 2 quarters. Got 2 of your best receivers lined up on the left. Looks like you got Gianci, another great, Gianci and Schlesinger lined up on the right. Excellent setup either way for Lowenstein. Lowenstein seems a little confused trying to communicate with his coaches again. Looks like they're going to adjust the formation, adjust where the receivers are going to be placed on the right side. Still 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. Ball is at the 12 of the Tanners. This play's taken a long time to develop. I think the referees are trying to have a bit of a conversation with some of the other officials on the sideline. Referees look to be getting out of the way. Looks like our play is going to resume. Snap is back. Lowenstein has it. Looking, not much pressure. Throws into the end zone. Caught! Where are they going to mark it? He had a lot of time to throw, not a lot of options, until his favorite target, Gianci, was able to find himself open, get the catch. Nice gain, but the clock is continuing to run. Ball's going to be placed at the 1-yard line. Got to be a handoff to Gianci here. And it is going to be a handoff, but he does not get in. And without being able to get in, the clock will continue to run. And it looks like Lowenstein will spike it to stop the clock. 3rd down and 1. Ball is placed at the 1. It's going to be a very similar situation as before. Winchester wants to run it. Woburn knows Winchester wants to run it. Who wants it more? .2 minutes and 1 second exactly are left in this game. Winchester doesn't have anyone split wide. Clear running formation. And it's Gianci himself who will jump into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Derek Gianci. That makes this a one-score game for the Winchester Red and Black. Jumped over a defender on that play to make it happen. Then here it's going to make sense for Winchester to go for the two-point conversion. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Gianci and Lowenstein both in the backfield. Two receivers split right. And Lowenstein will keep it. Throws, and the score is Centrelli's in for the score, but there is a flag. What are they going to call this? Looks like they're going to call it on Winchester. False start, Winchester. The 2 points is no good. They're going to have to try from a little further out. A little further out, Winchester they've had some success through the air. They might try that down here at the goal line. Lowenstein takes it. Nope, it's going to be and nice end around, fumbles the end around, picked up again, but will not get in. Good stop by Woburn on the play, but good effort on Winchester's players trying to make it work. Had the end around to Ben Wilson. Centarelli came in, tried to save the day. Just wasn't meant to be. Leyland Stack on the tackle, and I don't think Centarelli knew what hit him. An iron pan, an anvil, frying pans, who knew? But either way, Leyland Stack made the stop, and it's going to continue. Well, down by 5, Winchester almost certainly has to be going for an onside kick here. You have no timeouts. You can't really stop the clock unless Woburn is kind enough to do it for you with using their timeouts or throwing incomplete passes. Winchester seems to have more players lined up on the right side. I would imagine the kick's going to go in that direction. That's exactly what happens. You're going to have an onside kick to the right side. Oh, we got some action around it. Who's got it? Winchester players say they've got it. Who's got it? Winchester's got it. They've recovered the onside kick, and they got a chance to win this game. Nicely placed kick by Ollie Wickersham of Winchester, and a perfect recovery. Winchester's got no timeouts, but they don't need the two-point conversion. A touchdown by itself will win this game and will be the perfect ending to their season. All right, Lowenstein in the backfield. What does he do with it? Takes it, looking, not much pressure. Throws, he's got an open receiver in Schlesinger. Caught, going out of bounds around the 40-yard line. And more importantly, by going out of the bounds, it stops the clock. Smart play by the two red and black. The two red and black players. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 42-yard line to be exact. Lowenstein and Gianci together in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the right. Lowenstein looking. Throws to his left. It's going to be a pass to Gianci. Gets tackled hard right around the 30. Winchester in hurry-up mode. Lowenstein having a conversation with his coaches. This has got to be one of the biggest moments of his life right now. Last game of the season in Fenway Park, ball in his hands with a chance to win the game. Lowenstein's got 2 options on each side with Gianci with him in the backfield. Lowenstein looks, has some pressure, caught by Ben Wilson. Big game to the right. Trying to fight his way out of bounds, can't get there, but there's multiple flags on the field. See what the Zebras have to say about this. Looks like a late hit on Woburn. Looks like that's exactly what it's going to be. Winchester even closer to the goal line. If you're Winchester, though, you don't want to score too quickly. You don't want to leave Woburn with any time. Clock is running. 1st and goal at the 8. 70 seconds left in the game. Lowenstein takes it, looks to the right, caught, touchdown. Touchdown, red and black, to take the lead for the first time tonight. Ben Wilson on the reception. Score is now 19-20 in favor of Winchester. 1 minute left in the game. Gianci in the backfield, takes it, looks, looking, throws, and incomplete. But looks like, do we have a flag? We have a flag on the 2-point. And it looks like they're going to call it. Going to call it a push-off. Pass interference. Winchester's going to get another shot at it. Going to be placed even closer. And if you're Winchester, don't get too cute with this. A lot of your success has been through the air. I know Gianци's a great player, but I wouldn't keep this on the ground here. Gianci has it and jumps in. 2-point conversion is good. Winchester officially has a 3-point lead, a field goal would only tie. If you're Winchester, kick it deep. Do not give them a chance at a return. Force them to go down the field in 1 minute. Squib kick. Interesting decision by Winchester. But Woburn fields it cleanly. Woburn once again having a conference, while Winchester players are on the field ready to play. Ball's at the 35-yard line. If Woburn wants to win this game, they got 65 yards to go. 2 timeouts at their disposal. Looks, deep throw down the left sideline. It's going to be out of bounds. Tozzolo's pass is incomplete. Woburn's coaches are complaining for a flag. They will not get it. Pass was over the receiver's head, uncatchable, well-designed route, one-on-one coverage. .54 seconds left, 2nd down and 10. Woburn doesn't have much choice but to be aggressive, so I expect that's what you're going to see here. You have Schlesinger back as the safety. Tozzolo takes it, goes for the same play again, throw it down the left sideline. It's going to be caught! And he is going to score! Touchdown Tanners! Deep play was for Ryan Lush. He made it. That's the score. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, great play. Woburn to take the lead right back. 25-22. Went right back to the exact same play as they did right before. They had just failed, made it work, take the lead back. Doesn't make a lot of sense to go for 2 here. You have to just go with what you're more confident in. At this distance with no win, it's probably going to be the extra point. High snap, kick is up. The extra point is good. Score is now 26-22. Winchester will need a touchdown to win. No timeouts. 44 seconds left on the clock. Both teams having their conference. This has been an outstanding game, and in particular, an outstanding fourth quarter. What a game out here, ladies and gentlemen. Cheerleaders getting fired up for both teams. This could be one of those games where the team that has the ball last wins. Winchester's had a lot of success through the air. The only concern is a lot of their success has been short passes. And I don't know that you have time to go all the way down in 44 seconds with short passes. You may have to force something deep. Mark Catone is back to kick off for the Tanners. Looks like he's just doing his count, making sure he's got exactly 11 men on the field. Catone kicks it deep. Kick is going to be brought out by Jack Costello. And an interesting play design. No one's got it. The ball is out of bounds. Winchester keeps it. .37 seconds left. Tried to get creative on the kickoff, tried to have a Miami Miracle-esque type of thing, but almost turned into disaster. Three receivers stacked tight on Lowenstein's left side. Wilson to the right, Gianci with him in the back, and you're going to have a timeout called by Woburn. Well, if you're Winchester, you have to hope that Woburn decides to play prevent defense. Give you an opportunity. Yes, you have to go through the middle, but it's your best opportunity to get chunk plays quickly. This is one of the, I think this is the most competitive, exciting game that the Winchester Redback have played all season, win or loss. This has to be the most exciting game of the year. No better way to end your season. All right, both teams are ready. Ball's at the 19-yard line. They got to go 81 yards to win the game in 37 seconds. Gianci and Lowenstein together in the backfield. Lowenstein takes it, fakes the handoff to Gianci. There's some pressure, throws, and it's incomplete. Tried about a 15-yard pass. Looked like the receiver had a shot on it, but didn't work. Lowenstein had pressure in his face. The intended receiver was Centarelli on the play. Lowenstein takes it. Not a lot of pressure. Looks and almost intercepted. Woburn came dangerously close to a game-winning interception. Mike Doherty on the near pick. Third down and 10. You're going to have to throw deep here. Lowenstein and Gianci. Ben Wilson to the left, 3 receivers to the right. This quick throw to Wilson. He makes the catch. Fumble. It's going to go to Gianci. Gianci in trouble. Going down about the 25-yard line. Clock is ticking. 13 seconds left. 10, 9, 8. Lowenstein looks. Throws deep. Incomplete. It's going to be an incomplete pass. Barring any sort of flag, that's going to go to Woburn. With 3 seconds left, game is over. Just going to go through the formality of one more play. Great attempt by great attempt by Winchester. Pass wanted to go to Ben Wilson. I think the pass was a little too far to the left. Maybe a miscommunication. Great effort. Great game overall. One kneel down should end it. Woburn taking a little bit of time in a conference. But with 3 seconds left, no timeouts left for either team. Woburn taking victory formation here. Very well played game by both teams. Very competitive. Great finish. Perfect game to end the year. A lot of fun to be out here. Both teams played well. This is something that every one of their families will remember. Every one of themselves will remember, win or loss, for all the plays that happened, the memories that led up to this. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Once again, my name is Andrew Termini. You are listening to WinCam's coverage. Our outstanding production staff that assisted with this game includes David Gauthier, Haley Herman, Dane Sellards, Noah Mulcahy, and myself. Thank you very much for listening. This, again, was WinCam, Winchester Community Access and Media. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, great holidays.